We back.
Yes, sir.
Episode
12
of the boxing break.
Yes,
like
hit them
it.
comments. Keep hitting
Salute
them
to
comments.
everybody.
See y'all.
Let's go.
And the views, we love it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it regardless, but we definitely, it's motivation to keep it going.
Facts.
As long as the boxing news is solid throughout the week, that's going to determine the length of the show. I think we may have had 1 week where we didn't do one because we're not here to just, like we said, we ain't here to talk about what they ate for dinner.
Yeah.
Or what their new car is, none of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
If it's something we generally interested in, we're going to do a show, whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's 45. Salute to everybody who's definitely been checking in. Good comments, bad comments.
Man.
People conversing amongst each other. That's what we really love to see. People in there engaging with each other and having discourse. You know what I'm talking about?
Real.
So, yeah, salute to that. But we had another week. It was a few, not too many crazy things, but it was a week of talking about some stuff, man. So one of the things I want to pop it off is something a little different, like a fight that's a rumor fight before we get into some other stuff.
Okay.
Mario Barrios and their team. We talked about this several episodes back.
I like it.
We was like, we think that should be the next
Barrios
thing.
tough dude.
I like it.
I remember talking about him.
That's literally Mario Barrios. So basically, Mario Barrios and his team. It's been
We curated that fight.
they were like him and Jaron Boots Ennis. That would be They said Jaron need a good name. So they know the role they played in. Like we coming to get the win, clearly. But yeah, I mean, if we coming in here, if you're gonna boost somebody up, let us get that fight.
Yeah.
Let us be the.
that fight.
No, let's be the. If we're gonna be a tough test, let us be the tough test.
Oh.
And if we pull off the victory, we pull off a massive victory, and we extend it even more. So that, like I said, Mario Barrios, we have him losing. But that's gonna be a good fight.
It's not gonna be hard.
He's gonna make.
He gonna come out in the Blue Beetle fit again. They gonna get the fight of his life. No, I ain't gonna lie. Boots gonna beat him up, bro. That his Matrix mode is crazy.
He gonna make him work, yo.
That's the major thing we want to see.
He got sneaky power too.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, like Boots, a lot of times is much bigger than the other welterweights. But Barrios is a pretty decent sized welterweight. He got good, and he has some solid counters and stuff like that. And I could tell he actually has gotten even better, over the fights because he's been in the ring.
His last fight was very impressive.
He's been in the ring with Keith Thurman. He's been there with some guys. So you naturally gonna get. As long as you didn't suffer a crazy amount of damage, you're going to get better from those lessons when you're fighting top fighters. Yeah. That's why it's a really good fight that's a legit fight for Boots.
Yeah.
I like it for both of them, honestly.
It's tough test, man.
I like it for both of them.
Herring style. You know
yeah.
Gotta be a tough test fight that you need. I like it. I do like it. You mean Barrios is like he's really with the heritage joint. So he out there with the one button up type joint, one button. You know what I mean? So I like Barrios.
Jaron, I like Barrios. He always make for an exciting fight too.
Facts. It was a good one.
And
he's
not just
he got knocked out.
I think
but
Boots is going to be
fight.
really bad. He's going to outbox him and have him really frustrated.
We're going to have to see if he does it to Barrios.
Because Villa, with the guy he beat up last time,
Barrios ain't got nothing to lose. That's the biggest thing.
But Villa wasn't trash the last dude he beat up.
He's not trash, but he was sort of a tailor-made fighter for me.
Yeah. Because it was just opposite styles almost.
Barrios is going to give you a few more angles. And he's tough, and he's definitely got faster hands.
Yeah, way faster hands.
Yeah. And like I said, he's got the reach, the height. He's been in with some really good fighters. So it's not like he's gonna, unless Boots is like some otherworldly guy we've never seen. But we didn't watch boxing enough that
he'd be hitting him with the
tough test will show where that Matrix shit ain't gonna work. I mean, respectfully,
because you know how it is. Remember, Keith
works,
was knocking everybody out, and then once you start fighting top fighters.
It changes.
Even if you do knock him out, you had to work for that knockout. Yeah, I mean, like even when he's going to have to work for it. Yeah,
it's part of the sport. That's why I love it so much.
Yeah. Because listen, Barrios ain't.
Anything
Barrios
can happen.
A tough dude, yeah.
Anything can happen.
No, he is a beast. He is a beast.
I like him a lot.
I just like Jaron a lot. Like
I like Jaron
I really
a lot too.
think
We all got winning. We all got Boots.
I definitely got Boots. We just said it wasn't gonna be an easy one.
Yeah,
that's what we were saying.
And let you just catch him with something.
Yeah, I think he walks through.
If he hit him with the crazy cheese.
Because you remember once Boots got comfortable in that last fight, it was like.
Nah, if Boots hit Ultra Instinct like third round, dude, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, he get that little early where he start moving his shoulders and just
especially when he hit the Ultra Instinct.
Perfect shots,
turn the head,
offense and
anybody
defense.
That got
because that last fight wasn't the first fight.
Anytime he throw the shot and he already got the hand up, so he already expecting that.
Training.
Just counter. Like I'm like, bro,
that's when the muscle memory
just
kick in and you just. Philly trainers no slap
because he's from Philly, right?
Yeah, you know that's Philly teach you the toughness.
That's that Philly life right there. On the shell style
from the first Matrix when he really caught them.
Defense is on A1.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
You're gonna get slapped in the face if you don't.
I hope that fight
I'm excited for that fight. I hope that
it don't sound like it sound like Keith don't want none of that smoke.
Keith don't want no smoke, man. His shoulder probably still hurt, though.
Matrix dodge.
His shoulder probably still sore.
Yes.
Yo, that's the Keith.
Off the instinct.
That's the Keith dodging everybody. Yo, that's what he is. I don't know what, bro.
Yo, the Keith's in there is hilarious.
Keith.
Oh man, that was great.
Keith. That's hard, Zay. That was it.
For the DBZ and Dragon Ball fans out there, yo.
They really gonna get the Keith dodging everything.
Oh man, that's
well, about another fight that's coming up in just under 3 weeks. David Benavidez.
I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a chippy fight. They gonna be throwing hands, bro.
Yeah,
they know everything on the line.
They gonna be throwing hands.
They looking for that Nello fight, man.
That's everybody.
Benavidez is gonna win though.
He might.
I think so. I see him hit him like with a 47 piece combo.
I think Benavidez. For Canelo to fight either one, that's the one Canelo would rather have because that's the bigger money. But I'm telling y'all, if you don't watch Andrade like
that, I'm not that hit with Andrade.
If Andrade on that game that night, that is a very tough fighter to fight, dog.
I gotta look.
At one point, people was like, this might be the best. He might be pound for pound number one. At one point in his career, that's how talented he was. Okay. His size, his range, hand speed, power. He just doesn't fight that often.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't seem like he's fully dedicated at all times. Like, he's really that talented. So if he comes in loaded that night, I wouldn't be surprised that fight get midway through and a lot of people won't that much be like, what is this fight turning into, yo? Mm-hmm. Is he slapping Benavidez up? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but it wouldn't be the most shocking thing. Now, of course, not completely slapping him up, but he's starting to outclass him. It's possible, dog.
I'm hyped for it.
His counterpunch, he's a really...
That's pay-per-view?
Southpaw, he's a really... I think that's Showtime's last pay-per-view.
Okay.
Yeah. That's got to be seen regardless. So it is what it is. Yo.
And the undercard,
and they're not going to hit you for the fee. Because that's
going to be 80.
Jamal is on the undercard, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
It's going to be 80, nigga. That's going to be $80.
Yeah, that's 80. They think?
Yeah,
they not walking out the door without $80.
$80.
And it's a top fight.
Like I said, we're going to figure it out.
People been wanting to see that fight for at least 2 years, if not 3.
Yeah. I'll pay the fee regardless.
We're going to figure it out.
I just don't think they can ask for as much as like Nello or a Tank right now.
Everybody's shooting for it now.
Mike, it's their last pay-per-view. They asking.
Or Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, they not on that level. Well, they are, but they not.
It's the last.
Gotta shoot for it, bro. Everybody. Next time, Errol and them gonna be 150.
That's crazy.
The least viewed boxing match of all time.
Facts.
Everybody watched it the week after.
The most pirated is gonna be one of the two. Respectfully,
$150 is out of pocket.
Yeah, 150.
That gotta be Muhammad.
I was just playing. I don't even want to put that in y'all mind.
That's Muhammad Ali reincarnated versus Mike Tyson in his prime. Like, that's the only way you get 150. Yo. I gotta see the greatest matchup you could ever put together in the history of boxing. Yo. Like, no, the biggest names ever. No,
to be honest,
that's it. They could have charged, real talk, on some side stuff. They could, Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, they could charge like $250.
Honestly, it's some big fights where they could really get that bread now.
Not like that.
I'm telling you, if Tank fought Devin Haney,
150.
People would pay 150.
No, they wouldn't.
Mike,
they would, bro.
No,
not 150.
These are the great. If Deontay Wilder,
I love Tank fought, that's home cooking, yo. You feeling it, yo? That's the home season,
right now.
Home field advantage. I'm not paying 150 for any fight.
So the best fights you can get
currently,
I feel like with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, people have paid that bread.
Currently, right now, there's no fight.
It have to be a card.
What was
it have to be a card of the best fights ever put together before I pay 150.
85?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yo.
89 maybe. Nah, it's not
89, yo. Nah,
you got to put together, at the very minimum, you got to put together.
Yeah, you need like two
best fights.
It's got to be at least 3 top fights before I pay 150.
Yeah, you got to.
You right, y'all right.
You got to do that.
Yeah, don't even put that in your minds when y'all streaming services get a hold of them.
You know that's coming. That's definitely, they going to try.
Hey, listen, if you're going to give us 3 massive fights in one night, we'll all pull together and do that. Because that's worth it.
Yeah.
That's actually worth it. Yo.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Well, swinging off into that, because we was talking about earlier, like, I believe a lot of them really good fights are going to come because there's not as many networks with, especially with Showtime dipping, just going to be overpaying people, so people going to have to earn that money.
Go fight, bro.
One of the things that was been rumored around this week is Netflix potentially, I think, PBC.
Yeah, I saw. I did see you send that earlier to us earlier in the week. I forgot about that.
That's interesting because they slowly been trying to creep into the live streaming market.
Yeah, they did it with Chris Rock.
That wouldn't be a bad move for Netflix, yo.
I would like it.
They already have like the zone to like look at to see some of the things that was bad to start off and some of the things that are good. So they have a blueprint in a way. And Netflix is a bigger platform. The zone is literally mainly is only for sports. Yeah,
combat.
It's all sports. It's a lot of sports, I should say, not all, but it's mainly the fighting was the main thing that took over.
Draw.
So Netflix is like, okay, we could just kind of get into live sports because Prime is getting into it.
Max, everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody's in live
sports.
sports.
Yes. So Netflix, and you know how Netflix has been kind of dwindling. You do that, you charge a fee for it, and then you charge a little slightly smaller fee.
Boxing, they about to cut.
And also they had ESPN Plus to watch.
Right.
So they should be, they have a model to see. So I'm interested if that happens. I don't think they'll be overpaying. I still think we're gonna get really good fights because they're not going to do, because they also learn from Showtime.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make people, but that's a really good platform, and for all of us, that's easier to get the. Some of these other platforms we've been trying, it'd be weird sometimes, but that one should be relatively easy.
Yeah.
So Netflix,
I like it.
No one would blow the Netflix shit.
Right.
Sorry, my bad. Through the roof would be if they get that, because people love, like, it don't even matter about the most skilled fighter. They want real outside of the ring beef. Imagine Netflix first fight, they have that Caleb Plant Charlo on there.
But those are skilled fighters too, though.
No, they super skilled, but I'm saying, like, people like the outside of the ring beef.
The entertainment.
Yeah,
so selling fights is always a part. That's why I don't like when fighters start. The fighters
no need to. I did sound like I discredited them. They both are very nice fighters. Like, but bruh,
that's a good starter fight.
That is a good starter fight.
Yeah, because it got a lot of beef behind it. They can make it real theatrical. They had a slap in slow motion. I gotta get my get back. Yeah. And then it's just they building it up.
See, the smart way to do that
week
would be to put Boots and Barrios on the undercard.
Oh wow!
That's
y'all give us a check, Netflix. We'll curate the best fight cards you could get, bro.
We here. The boxing talk.
We're curated,
break,
bro.
Man, boxing break, man. The boxing break, man.
Yeah.
Get that in your head, Netflix. You know what I mean?
Come in.
We had a boxing breakdown after and pre-fight.
We talk numbers too, bro. Like, talk to us.
Yeah, man. But as far as me, y'all got anything else?
The only thing I wanted to bring, I don't know if it was really news. I saw a
Shakur Stevenson fight too.
Little clip headline, like Tyson Fury's fight got moved back type shit.
Oh yeah, I think we briefly talked about
that last week.
But we could speak about it again briefly.
Yeah, it's interesting.
We looked at his shiner, yo.
It's interesting. He got
slapped up a little bit in that fight, yo.
It's interesting off the.
Well, Usyk was sitting there like, good. Yeah, good. Looking like Burns, yo. Like, let's get that fight started ASAP.
I was like, oh, okay. My man Tyson feeling.
Yo, that's a big strong dude that hit him upside his head.
First time he fought a
They was disrespectful for having the fight very soon after that shit anyway. So I'm happy Ngannou put them paws on him. Put them paws on him. Had to rethink things a little bit.
That boy Tyson had a
Tyson
little headache after the fight.
Elbows and everything. My man was going to the dirty.
That's when he knew he stepped his SA shots. When he hit him with the elbow clean, he didn't even budge.
Yeah.
That's that UFC. That's the MMA,
that's
yo.
Years of
that
just
PFL,
war,
whatever you
bro.
want to call it.
My boy was fighting at home. He had to fight to get out of his home, brother.
Yes, yo.
Like, yo, that's different talent. No, like, nah. They had
several
to push it back
times, yo, and he kept getting sent back.
Yeah.
And Francis Ngannou was a dog in real life, yo. Everything about him is a dog, yo.
I love it, bro. I hope he gets in there.
I want him to get two more big fights.
Like 1 or 2 more fights.
Two more big fights, yo.
That'd be good.
2 more big fights.
That'd be good for his career.
It'd be crazy, yo. But Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, that's what you're
the fight coming up.
I think it was Edwin De Los Santos.
Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with.
Like I said, I've seen I've seen a little bit of him briefly. I'm not gonna act like I watched a whole lot before.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know your.
So I did see him before that fight was announced a little bit, and I was like, okay, he seems solid. But I watched him. Of course, when the fight gets announced, I'm like, let me check in a little bit more. And I'm like, he's a solid guy. Yeah, I mean, solid power. He said he coming to do rec. And Shakur was
I rock with Shakur. Y'all know that's been my boy.
And so he's a. He's strong, solid punch, solid boxing skills. The footwork ain't crazy. But I think it should be a relatively tough fight. You know, because Shakur still...
Does Shakur need like one of them knockouts, or is he cool with just beating on?
I think Shakur is just a great boxer. Like, he's never going to be the power puncher guy. He's a great...
Now, he's a guy, boxer. If you're not an excellent boxer and he's just hitting you... Because, you know, his combos is crazy. He
the type to weigh you down and just hit you with like a mean body shot and just hurt you real bad. I just was thinking
like if he needed one of them.
Because he don't
really.
He don't need it.
His defense is impeccable, bro.
One of his best things that I like about him is the combos, but the accuracy. He has really good accuracy and placement on his shots.
Wild efficiency, yo.
He understands how to fight. That's really what it is. You see it in his training.
The best fighter for him, though, is somebody who's got good lateral movement. I spoke about him because I know typically a lot of people, when you see a guy with fast hands and good timing, you automatically equate him to being really really good on his feet, like fast and stuff like that. But he's really an in the pocket guy.
Yeah, his feet don't move well.
So I could see how a certain style of fighter can give him some trouble. But honestly, I don't see that. I see fighters that can give. So you know, I don't want to do this every week, but you know, Tank. You know, Tank on it.
We got to do it. It's home Tank, bro.
Tank is really that man, bro.
Always love him. This is what it is.
Nah, he really can hang with the best of any.
Foot movement and work can give him some issues as well, but that's really like it, honestly.
Yeah. What about Teofimo Lopez?
Tio got to be locked in.
I think that would be a really big fight. I don't know why he don't do that.
I keep saying Tio is a lot better.
But I feel like that would be a big fight.
Tio has a lot of talent. This is for any guy in that, including Tank. If Tio's locked in and focused, his talent,
it's tough.
He's gonna get caught by Tank though. Yeah, nobody's beating Tank. We never gonna say that.
We always give love to Tio, but they be
that's a tough fight for all of them. Like when he's locked in and focused, he got speed, he got power. I don't think so. I don't have him beat the speed.
Not handedly. But I got him winning. I got him winning.
I got him because his discipline. I have him winning.
Yeah, because he's gonna stay away.
He's not slapping Tio.
He's not going to just like try.
Unless Tio come in that night, not you know. I don't want you know how Tio would come in some
nights. The best outcome would be like a 10th round stoppage or something like that. If he really got
that's not happening.
I think it goes the distance, and he just looks. He makes Tio look extremely frustrated. Yeah, just like where he just winded at the end, and it's just like he just landed anything he wants.
Interesting.
You gotta understand too. Tio. Well, technically he's up. He's another division up. So technically, that fight we can't really. We could talk about it, but not really right now. But Tio is a bigger fighter, and he got pop, and he's athletic, and he got speed. Like it's not like he just fighting a smaller guy his weight. Like Tio that's a tough. fight
you're
for him.
You're right.
It's a tough fight for him.
We've seen as people go up in weight class, things can change.
Yeah.
He could fight Lomo.
That's what he should be. Him and Bob.
That would be a big fight,
That would
bro.
be a tough test for sure.
That would be a big fight.
That's a huge fight, yo.
That would be a big fight.
That's a tough test. I like.
If he stops Loma, which nobody else has done, that's the
one. Yeah.
Yeah, Shakur
I want him to knock him down with a body shot too. It's something crazy.
Even all right. So if Shakur doesn't even stop him, but Shakur like drops him and beats him up a little bit, and even if it goes 12, like the first person to like you like woo. Like
ass whoop.
Yeah, he gave it that work.
Yeah.
That says a lot for Shakur. And I think the timing is kind of lined up. What's his name getting older. Shakur's getting stronger. He's got the size, like natural size of it. Even though Loma's been in that weight division, he's in that. You see Shakur, yo. Shakur about to be out of that division.
Yeah, he is.
Like when I was calling Haney, I was like, yo, I said this like 2, maybe 3 fights ago. I was like, Shakur. Haney needs to get out there.
It's because
he's too big. You can
like
tell.
That early 20s, like,
he's
bro,
killing himself.
You're not going to stay that little if you tall, like, bro.
Yeah, especially when you in that 5'8"-ish, 5'9", even 5'7" range. Yeah, and you know, and you've been at the division when you like in your early 20s, you're gonna naturally just that Loma joint.
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah. But that's another week. Salute to y'all. We'll be back. Hopefully some more good things happen this week.
Yeah, man. Keep us in the comments. Keep hitting them joints.
Yes, absolutely.